dancing on Drake's grave.
Well, guys, it actually happened.
Damn. Wait, what? Drake only got 5 Grammys. Kendrick now has 22. We're probably going the entire Grammy attendees for dancing to Kendrick song. And was Drake not even there? I hope he wasn't there. Drake took the biggest L. Beyonce won a Grammy too. Beyonce dropped the album. When did Beyonce drop an album?
Things somehow got worse for that man Drake as Kendrick continues to dance on his grave with little to no effort. There is no way that Drake anticipated a Grammy sweep for the man.
Bro won 5 Grammys off Not Like Us. The final nail in the coffin was hand that boy Kendrick a Grammy.
And himself, Kendrick Lamar, winning 5 total Grammys for the hit record, diss record, Not Like Us. The world laughed on as the crowd shouted in unison,
like, the motherfuckers cuffed their hands. They cuffed their hands and screamed, "Aim!" Threw them up and about now.
What's up with it?
Man,
what's up with it?
To be honest, some of these P. Diddy enthusiasts need to sit down because they are on that very same shit. Somewhere from a dark cave, Drake is tweeting out from a burner account how he's ready to move past the fakeness of award shows.
I've lost all respect. Sorry, this is absolutely rigged for money or ratings and not sure. Wait, what? Or ratings and not sure which? Oh, I'm not sure which that what you meant. I won't be silent. Just saw it live. Sorry.
Guys, the Hurt Part 6 should have won all the awards. That Epstein angle was what he expected. He didn't mess with no teenage girl. And he knew if Kendrick opened his mouth, they'd hand him a Grammy.
Bitmoji is this?
Kendrick would go up there and thank God, DJ Mustard, and of course the city of Compton for helping him achieve this.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city.
In total, Kendrick now has 21 Grammys.
21 Grammys?
More had Macklemore not robbed him for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Album back in 2014.
And the Grammy goes to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I mean,
wait, Macklemore won Grammys?
More had Macklemore not robbed him for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Album back in 2014.
And the Grammy.
What song was it that they had? Thrift something?
Grammy goes to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I mean, I love thrift shopping and thinking
thrift shop.
In
That's
the
what it
third
was.
grade as much as the next guy, but this was pathetic, and it led to a very embarrassing text message exchange.
You got robbed. I wanted you to win. You should have. It's weird and sucked that I robbed you. I was gonna say that during the speech. Then the music started playing during my speech. I froze anyway.
From a man who was in an impossible situation. This is why some people now say that Kendrick gets all the Grammys because they face so much backlash from that situation. Either way, people noticed quite a few things going on.
That wasn't even a rap though, was it? Thrift Shop was a rap?
Screaming the words to Not Like Us at the top.
I thought Thrift Shop was like a pop song.
But for lungs. Beyonce looking extra happy, the elimination of Drake continues, and Dr. Dre and Drake's alleged baby daddy, Lucian Grange, aka the head man at UMG, high-fiving after Kendrick was announced the winner.
Wow. So even his own record label turned against Drake.
Happy the elimination.
That's why we're gonna sue them too?
And Dr. Dre and Drake's alleged baby daddy, Lucian Grange, aka the head man at UMG, high-fiving after Kendrick was announced the winner, leading to a lot of conspiracy theories, but I just think that California took the W and UMG is very petty. Most people do not take well to mocking their culture or their business, and I don't think that LA like the Snoop or Tupac AI, much less coming at Kendrick in the first place. So this kind of like a California versus Drake fight, which was an element that kind of flipped the whole situation on its head. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you have kids at the Grammys going up to Drake's dad, mocking him, singing Not Like Us in his ear.
Drake's dad was there, but not Drake. That boy looked depressed. He got the OVO chain on.
And for those of y'all who were wondering, this is actually the second and only other time that someone has
Mr.
won a
Graham.
Grammy for a diss record, since LL Cool J did it with Mama Said Knock You Out. But that was definitely a lot less scathing than the bloodbath that occurred here, and Kendrick continues to play the head games, wearing what some call a Canadian tuxedo to the event. Jaden Smith, on the other hand...
A what? What the fuck was on Jaden Smith's head? The hell was that? Is that a castle? A denim jacket worn with a pair of jeans. If you can wear denim to the office, then you can wear a Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian tuxedo to the event. Jaden Smith, on the other hand, wore whatever the fuck this was, and we won't even talk about what was going on.
I think it had Monster House on top of his fucking head.
Jaden Smith, on the other hand, wore whatever the fuck this was, and we won't even
No,
talk about...
I know that nigga neck was hurting. How long was the Grammys this year? How long was the Grammys? That nigga had to wear that shit that whole time? How long was the Grammy 2025? 8 hours? 8 hours? I hope that nigga wasn't there for 8 hours holding that shit up on his head. Boy, fuck no.
About what was going on with Kanye.
7, hell no. That boy Jay Smith had that shit on. Look, did you see the shit that was on his head? For
man, the torpedoes.
8
Jesus
hours?
Christ.
If you rap against Kendrick...
Wait, what? Look at this shit. For 8 hours, bro was holding this shit up on his noggin?
This was, and we won't even talk about what was going on with Kanye's wife. All I'll say is, man, the torpedoes. Jesus Christ.
If you rap against Kendrick...
Yo, I heard, what's her name, Bianca? She pulled up with that shit butt-ass naked. Kanye told her, take them trousers off. Took the coat off and show number nips. Titties all out. Coochie all out. Booty crack showing. They take it off when they get inside. That nigga had... You had it... Look, that was a picture. That nigga... Bro, no. Jaden Smith had that shit on while he was sitting down and took a picture inside with the shit on. Bro... Vivi, I'm telling you, she pulled up butt booty ass naked.
You will lose. Oh,
I cannot show this shit on stream, but y'all can go to Twitter and there's an uncensored version of Shorty standing there on the red carpet, hands on her hips, titties all out. Nigga, when I mean she posted up, nigga, like these, like leg across, nigga, yams are just poking out and turn around. Booty crack, nigga. That's all you seen. I've seen it. Shorty was bare butt booty naked. She wear what, barefoot too? Oh no, hell. Yeah, bro, she's tripping.
This.
So Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Yeah, for now.
And we got
yeah,
to
for
be
now.
honest, this might be the worst age lyric of all time. Like, yes,
Fucking Drake.
so he got 5 Grammys on you.
Dropped the code and everything. Kanye told her, turn around, drop that bitch. Turn around, drop that shit. But I heard that she was doing this shit before Kanye, though.
This in your ass.
Like she's a model or something, right?
100% of the total Grammys Drake has.
What is he doing? Oh, drinking something. I'm like, what the fuck?
All in the name of him getting packed up.
Get one of these, and I got it, man. It's like, when does it stop? Does it stop? Why does it happen?
Kendrick look crazy.
And that's not to even
yes, she
consider
is.
the Grammys that Kendrick could win with his album GNX next year. And I know that shit is popping off because I have friends who never listen to Kendrick like that telling me they love records like Luther, TV Off, and Squabble Up. The other thing is, this all tells me that this song will indeed be played.
Nigga, this shit all started because Drake told that nigga to say something. Or no, was it Chubbs? OVO Chubbs, I think, told that nigga to say something. When that nigga Kendrick was going crazy on that Like That album about him and Cole. Talking about some nigga, what? Ain't no big 3, nigga. It's just me. Big me, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about? Involve me with them niggas. You see how J. Cole immediately backed the fuck up?
At the Super
I'm on J. Cole said, fuck all that. And then dropped the track with him, I think.
Bowl. I know
Then he made a song with Kendrick.
the instrumental from Not Like Us playing in.
She has said that she's not allowed to speak as well. She's not allowed to speak? You know what's crazy? I've never heard her fucking talk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now I think about it, I've never heard her speak. I've never heard her verbally say something. What the hell? I've never heard her say shit.
Promotional material during the AFC and NFC Championship games.
Says she's allowed to speak or text anyone unless he say so. Is she like a modern day slave?
So I already figured that UMG wasn't scared enough of Drake's lawsuit to not allow it to happen, and in my mind this really solidifies it. I mean, they straight up played the word PDF for everyone to hear.
Nigga, watching Beyonce clap to this fucking diss track is, bro, I would have been, bro, I know this nigga Drake had a tough time sleeping the other night when the Grammys on. A tough time sleeping, nigga. Having Beyonce say, Drake, I heard you like I'm young, nigga. No, that, bro, oh my goodness, that is.
You know, if Drake could take a couple of his missteps back, he would. He truly underestimated this dude who is a sick, sick man. And I promise them playing, "Hey Drake, I heard you like I'm young," in front of all his peers, and later this week, all of America and the world,
this shit is globally,
is not how he thought this thing was going to end. He was begging that man to drop, as was his lapdog.
Fight back, Kendrick! Fight back! What is it gonna take for this nigga to drop? This is Kendrick fans. Well, listen, you gotta realize you gotta give Kendrick time. I thought we were squabbling, man. That boy just in the room just.
That nigga said I thought we were squabbling. The nigga dropped a song called "Squabbled Up."
Hitting his head with a number 2 pencil, trying to figure out what to write, nigga. I keep saying he make moments, he don't make great disses. Drake on his head again, and I'm also hearing he might catch a 3rd one before he drop for real.
Yeah, Obi ho niggas is dick riders. Tell him when.
And now recently.
Before he drop for real.
Yeah, Obi ho niggas is dick riders. Tell him when.
And now recently, Drake.
Nigga picked his head up quick as shit.
Obi ho niggas is dick riders. Tell him when.
And now recently, Drake has started his tour in Australia called the Anita Max.
Just rolls with the spectrums.
And come on, guys, what's up with the marketing? It's like this dude is allergic to reading the room. And it's Drake, so the guy is going to still be selling out shows anywhere he goes, especially internationally where they do not get this opportunity often. The crowd looked like a good size. I believe these are 10 to 15,000 seat venues he is set to perform in, and he will still pack them, and his streams will still be astronomical. Now, what is sad is the fact that he continues to play the victim after getting his ass whooped, showing up to the first show with bullet holes cut into his black hoodie.
Bullet holes.
God damn, the dude looks angry and sad, like he doesn't even want to be there. The same guy who loved sneak dissing for the last decade is now like a professional victim at this point. He's out there performing, changing lines about LeBron. And overall, the guy is acting so sad, and the bullet holes are just so damn overdramatic. And what's up with this Dr. Seuss ass Instagram caption he posted?
They thought Einstein was lying and Shakespeare was barely rhyming, and Edison wasn't lit despite what he was designing. How can I give a fuck what they say about my stars aligning?
Those are some damn middle school bars, my guy.
What you were coming to tonight. My name is Drake. The year is now 2025. And no matter what,
This is crazy.
Drake is very much alive, and that's all thanks to you.
And it seemed like being famous and well-loved among his celebrity peers was one of the most important things to this man, and now that he has this massive stain
on his ass,
most people will never perceive him in the same way again. Don't get me wrong, the numbers will always be there, but something has clearly changed, and it's all over his face that he knows it. For Kendrick, he leveraged this whole situation, the slaying of the beast, and I've never really seen anyone have a year quite like his. Maybe 50 Cent back in the day, but that was just a whole different era. You know, I see a lot of Kendrick's old music now being discovered by a ton of people. I just think some people were not really aware of him besides like his smash hits like Alright and Humble, and you get into some of the deeper cuts and you're like, damn, this is where the real fire is. I mean, I've been listening to him since Good Kid Mad City, so for around 13 years, and he's always been one of my favorite rappers, as was Drake
Poetic Justice.
Just as I got a little bit older, and especially after I left college, I really felt more in tune to the messages that Kendrick was putting out. I even said this 2 years ago when I was having a conversation with Danny Brown.
What was your favorite album this past year that came up?
I like the Kendrick album.
I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, Drake was great, but after a while, a lot of his work just got to be very redundant to me, and I mainly tapped out after Scorpion. And by the way, UMG still finds Drake's lawsuit to be total nonsense. Even 50 Cent, who was in Drake's corner for a long time, who had brought up this list of his enemies,
This is the op page.
Had to admit that the lawsuit was dumb and that Drake
His
had
op
benefited
page.
from the same luxuries of record promotion in the past.
You cannot work without a plan. It has to come out and be orchestrated properly for you to have the hit. That's why I was say, look, when you talk about Drake suing the Universal, they did everything Drake saying they did. They did it, but they did it for Drake too.
I would have to think that almost all
Damn.
rappers have to be against him taking this to litigation, because most of them are going to be in favor of being able to say whatever they want on the record without a possible defamation lawsuit being served to them. Because
Yo, was
that's
those
the precedent
earrings that Kendrick had on?
they want on the record
Them hoes dancing.
without a possible defamation lawsuit being served to them. Because that's the precedent that could be set here, and just because Drake has chosen to sue UMG and not Kendrick directly
See them shits?
doesn't mean that other people who
Just was
don't
glistening.
necessarily have the resources to try and fight the machine will, and so they will in turn sue his fellow rappers. Now in their response, UMG basically says that Drake is being a sore loser, attempting to violate their right to free speech and free expression, while also trying to limit the distribution of the song Not Like Us. They also claim that Drake didn't even know enough to file this petition in the right court, and they deny all the claims he has made against them, and they also want to turn the situation around and have him pay all their legal fees
No, they were.
and costs associated with defending themselves in this situation. So we are still going to have to see what happens with this Texas petition and also this other defamation lawsuit that you still have going on. I just think ultimately this is very similar to a Michael Jordan versus LeBron conversation for this generation of rap. LeBron is Drake. He put up the most numbers, he smashed all the records, and dominated the game. But he did lose a majority of the championships he went to, so that hurts his perception. People don't think he has that killer instinct. Kendrick is more like Michael. Less body of work, but people consider his resume flawless because when it came time to win, he got it done. Both Kendrick and Michael also rely
Great
on
analogy.
mystique to drive their GOAT narrative, while Drake and LeBron are both more in your face with their accomplishments. I guess I'm just saying, no matter who you think is the best, we got to see the two top guys go head to head, and it was fucking incredible. And I really just cannot reiterate it enough.
Nah, Kendrick
this
went.
whole situation.
Kendrick went fucking ultra instinct. That boy went to going to work. Fuck no. Nigga, Drake, what is the last thing he dropped towards Kendrick? Was it push-ups and that was it? Bro just called it a quits after that shit, and then Kendrick just went full throttle.
Likely
Cooking
would've
shit.
Came and gone by
Squabble
now,
up.
had Drake not continued to act like such a sore loser every step of the way. But we're gonna see what happens. He does have some sort of collab project coming out with Party Next Door on Valentine's Day, so we're gonna see what type of numbers that thing does. I mean,
Party
I
Next
think
Door?
it could be pretty big. We will see how much UMG ends up supporting that record. It seems like they kind of have the ball in their court, and they're not very happy. But y'all let me know.
Am I tripping, or does Universal also have a movie studio too, right? The Universal has is it movies? I hope Cardi don't ruin it for real. Cardi. You talking about Cardi B? They do, huh? Damn, you know what's crazy? I really thought about this shit. A lot of these labels and shit, these niggas got money, bro. Like, even Sony. Nigga, think about Sony, bro. Sony makes computers. Sony makes game systems. That's what I really known Sony for, was just the game system shit. But I didn't even realize them niggas have record labels, too. I did not notice that. Like, I didn't notice that until I started hearing, like, watching, like, DDG and them. And then I realized that DDG was signed to Sony Music. Bro, what? I was like, what the hell? And I know Sony started making music. Sony started making movies and shit too. So they have a whole studio. Nigga, I don't think I'm putting all this shit together mentally. I'm like, them niggas have a abundance of amount of money. Like, motherfucking a whole spectrum of just down the line. Like, from, I don't even know how long ago when Sony been out in the damn field. Because I know they make hella shit. But I think it's like Sony's not even like American based though. I think it's they own damn near everything. That's what I'm saying, bro. Sony been around for a minute. Cause I remember watching movies back then when I was a little jit, and they had shit.
Know what you guys think about this down below? At this point, I'm just ready for that Super Bowl performance. Either way, you guys know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other.
Nigga Jabari, stupid. Yeah, shout out Jabari, man. Nah, that boy Kendrick went home with 5 Grammys with Not Like Us. Boys moving devious.